Oscar guy here. Well, the 2023 Oscars are now finally behind us, and thank you to everyone who came by my loosey-goosey live stream of my reactions to the event and the winners. I had an absolute blast, to say the very least, and even though I didn't do so hot with my predictions, I still had a ton of fun that night and all throughout this incredibly exciting and unpredictable award season. Before I get into my recap of each category's winner, I like to say that if there's one thing we learned this year, it's that sheer momentum has the power to overtake concrete stats. Numerous long stats were broken, history was made. Just what a crazy year to start doing this. I mean, it sure as hell broke me in, folks. It has been quite the journey, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, let's start with animated feature. Here we go. Animated feature. The Pinocchio Award goes to... Get up there, Del Toro. Dude, he's practically already on stage. Go, dude. No surprise here. Pinocchio absolutely swept this entire award season, as it should have. I will give a shout out, however, to Marcel the Shell and Puss in Boots Pundits. Both of those films I think would have had a chance to win in this category if it weren't for Ciao Papa. Go ahead, Del Toro. Add another Goldman to your collections. My man was standing at the ready at the side of the stage when they announced him. I mean, he just knew it, dog. Yeah, Quan. Oh, he's already crying, man. Oh. So we're 2 for 2, baby. Yep, no surprise here either. Despite the shocker winner for Barry Keoghan at the BAFTAs, where, by the way, none of the acting winners matched up with the Oscars. I mean, like, what? Ke Huy Quan remained as the titan of this category all year round after his beautiful performance in Everything Everywhere, won over virtually everybody, and with his heartwarming career narrative behind him, he just couldn't lose, man. Also, he just might be the happiest and most adorable man of all time, so please protect him and cherish him for these years to come, okay? Thanks. Give him all of the work he needs to survive. All right, here we go. What's it gonna be? Condon? Bassett? Curtis? Oh my God! Jamie Lee Curtis, dude. You've got to be shitting me. With only a SAG win. With only a SAG win.
Can't win them all, James.
You can't win them all? Well, I'm not getting another hat, Nick.
Shut it down.
Shut it down. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. That's going to be it for me. We're going to shut down the channel now. And yeah, it's been a wild 4 months. What a crazy turn of events. Okay, what happened here? This supporting actress race has been so up in the air literally all year, man. First we had Carrie Condon as the early frontrunner, who should have won, by the way. And then Angela Bassett swooped in and took Golden Globe and Critics' Choice. And then Carrie Condon was like, that BAFTA's mine, girl. Then we were like, okay, well, Angela Bassett's got to be taking SAG. Nope! Curtis shockingly took SAG. And then we were like, okay, well, that might just be a one-off since it's pretty unlikely you have enough to win the Oscar with only a SAG. Well, okay, never mind. I mean, sure. Look, it's hard not to love Jamie Lee Curtis as a person, as a long-standing Hollywood figure, as a genuinely fine actor. But she was just fine in Everything Everywhere. Not really an Oscar-winning performance at all to me, and maybe even most people. I get it. It's a career win in a chaotic category, but man, please pour one out to all of the other genuinely better performances in this category. I'm happy for you, Jamie Lee Curtis, but this win was, dare I say...
wild!
Documentary feature. Okay. I predicted Navalny, that is most likely winning. And Navalny, anti-Putin.
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I followed that whole thing.
Oh, really? Well, this is the documentary following it, I think.
And that was the hero.
Yeah.
He knew.
It's timely.
Mm-hmm.
It's timely. All right, we're 3-1. I have not seen Navalny yet, but from what it had previously won, and from what my roommate has told me about Navalny himself and the current situation, it makes perfect sense that this won, and you know what? I'm glad it did. The Alexei Navalny shout-out during the speech with his wife really struck a chord with me and has inspired me to look into this subject a little more and familiarize myself with this apparent hero. Gotta give a big shout-out to Fire of Love, which probably had a chance in perhaps another year.
All right, here we go. Did I get it right? Let's go! Oh! Change my prediction? Let's go, dude. Oh, happy birthday! That's why I went with the cheetah print. Let's go.
So I only got a chance to see Le Pupille, which I had originally predicted to win before switching last minute to the winner here, as well as Night Ride in this category, and they were both okay. I have heard this year for live action shorts were a little lacking in some respects, and An Irish Goodbye seemed to stand out enough for people to get behind in addition to an existing BAFTA win, so good for them. And man, that happy birthday for James Martin during that speech, you can't get much more wholesome than that.
He's 5 for 1, baby. He's 5 for 1, baby. Very solid cinematography in that film. Edward Berger. That's a good burger. It's a deserved win.
So this category ended up being, shall we say, interesting. Although my personal favorite of this category was Tar, I'd also like to give a special shout out to the pretty based lone nomination here for Bardo. It made perfect sense that All Quiet took this award, however. In addition to the couple of precursors it had under its belt, like I said in my first impressions video for the film, there are some shots in this movie that look like works of art, straight up. So much so that at times I wish they would have stayed on some of the shots a little longer for them to kind of sink in a Kubrick fashion, if you will. Regardless, a pretty well-deserved win for James Friend. My friend, James Friend.
I am predicting Elvis.
The Oscar goes to The Whale.
Oh! The Whale wins. Holy shit. Well, that's good for Brendan Fraser. He has a better shot at winning Best Actor right now. Holy shit. Wow. That's a shot. Okay, so we are now 5-2. So this is good for Brendan Fraser.
Yep. I was indeed predicting Elvis for this one based on its winning streak and the Best Actor race, but The Whale ended up upsetting, solidifying Brendan Fraser as the eventual Best Actor winner. We will get to that. Great work, and big surprise since The Whale missed Best Picture, but when this happened, the writing was simply on the wall for the Best Actor trophy.
Thing wasn't plugged in all the way. Okay, here we go. Elvis. Oh my god, what? Okay, so the original Black Panther won for costume design, but now this one, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, is not nominated for Best Picture, and it was up against Elvis, which was winning most of the precursors, and now Black Panther wins? Dude, that's a surprise.
Again, Elvis crushed the game in this category all season long, with the Costume Guild's Period Award and BAFTA wins, along with its Best Picture nomination, and Catherine Martin being nominated. I mean, she's Academy royalty. Nope, non-Best Picture nominee, Black Panther. I mean, great pick. Regardless of that, there's clearly some solid costume work in the film, and the only other things that had going for it were the first film winning the Oscar and the Critics' Choice win, so good for them. Bad for my prediction chops.
What should be nominated here is Decision to Leave, but they decided not to nominate it because they suck. All Quiet on the Western Front. Here we go. One of the easiest calls of the night right there. Good for them, man. Making Oscars history. First Best Picture winner. Remake. Shows up again. 95 years later.
Yeah, one of the easiest awards of the night. 9 nominations total with the Best Picture nomination. Literally an unlosable combo.
Elephant Whisperers won. Okay. Oh, I fucked up.
That's correct.
I picked Stranger at the Gate.
I mean, that sounds it.
Elephant Whispers, literally, it's cool, but it's like people raise elephants in South India, and that's literally it. Good for them. Good for them.
Now, before I got a chance to watch all of the documentary shorts the night before the ceremony, I was predicting the Elephant Whispers, as it just seemed like a thing the Academy could go for on paper. And then I watched it, and I was like, okay. I mean, it's cute, but not quite as creative as, say, Haul Out, not as engrossing as, say, the Martha Mitchell Effect, and certainly not as urgent and vital as, say, Stranger at the Gate, which is what I switched my prediction to last minute, of course. I mean, look at the little baby elephant. Look how adorable they are, man. I mean, sure, no disrespect to it. I'm happy they won. I just personally would have pivoted elsewhere. That's just me. Moving on.
I picked Ice Merchants.
And the Oscar goes to
Shit! Shit!
I mean, what were they thinking in this category? Boy Mole Fox Horse is cute. It looks nice. It has a good message. But I just wouldn't think the Academy would end up falling for a lengthy, kids-friendly, sappy, short over shorter, more adult-driven narrative, what they typically have done in recent years. I mean, look at last year with Robin and the eventual winner, The Windshield Wiper. All 4 of the other shorts in this category were fantastic, dude. Especially my personal pick of the category, Ice Merchants, which is what I switched my prediction to last minute. Oh well. I took a shot at it and hoped for the best, but the Oscars said, you know what, a real nice all them Hallmark cards, you know what I mean? Then again, Apple TV Plus reportedly campaigned the hell out of this thing, so I don't know. Let's just move on, okay?
All right, let's hear it for Babylon. Okay, wow. What has All Quiet won in production design? What precursor have they won? They have won no precursors. Literally nothing. This is its first award. Wow. Again, man, good for them. Dude, Babylon hasn't gotten shit. I was not thinking that was going to happen.
I mean, the Academy must have really hated my precious Babylon, did they not? I mean, they must have really hated it. For them to go out of the way to give this award to All Quiet, which is an otherwise good pick, but had not even won the BAFTA award, where it virtually won everything else and shut out Babylon, the literal sweeper in this category all season long. Oh no, that's cold. That's cold, man. That is just cold as ice. And just when that wasn't bad enough,
I didn't know what to do in this category. Wow, man. All Quiet, holy shit. That's crazy, man. Okay, so BAFTA is all it needed. I feel that. A lot of people were predicting that. I took a risk on Everything Everywhere. Didn't pan out, but it's okay.
am I right? Ladies and gentlemen, the textbook definition of the opposite of justice. Look, I actually went out on a limb here and predicted Everything Everywhere for score, just to be bold, thinking that the score is more creative and integral in regards to the cue-based progression of the story versus a more raw and unconventional All Quiet score, but of course, it didn't end up panning out. You miss 100% of the shots you don't shoot, or however that goes, you know? The real tragedy here, however, is again, Babylon. I wasn't predicting it for score because it missed that Best Picture nom, and that is pretty much a deal breaker in this category at least. But man, whether you hate the movie or not, you cannot argue that this score is at least above average and win-worthy in this category. I mean, I'll say it, it's still not even my favorite in the category, believe it or not, as I'm more of a sucker for the more understated and meditative score for The Banshees of Inisherin. Look, you can call me boring all you want. But that even being said, I still cannot get some melodies from the Babylon score out of my head on the regular. And it's just such a shame that this score, just like the film itself, has been criminally overshadowed, misunderstood, and just passed off. Even as a former Chazelle skeptic, I will continue to defend Babylon up and down. And I do declare that in 5 or 6 years' time, this film will be looked back on as a gem, as a masterpiece, dare I say. That's all. Anyway, congrats to Volker Bertelmann. You've done the Hans Zimmer thing, okay? moving on.
Thank God visual effects is up next. Because, oh my God, there's a bear on stage. There's a person in a bear costume on stage right now. Bear on stage. There is a bear on stage right now. Okay, so this is visual effects, and it should be the Avatar: The Way of Water category. But since this anything can happen tonight. Honestly, I'm just gonna say anything can happen tonight. Anything can win. Stats are just thrown out the window. Anything can happen. Give visual effects to Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear is not even nominated. They just open the envelope and it says Cocaine Bear. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. God knows whatever happens in this world. Okay, Avatar: The Way of Water. All right, here we go. Avatar 1. Okay, good. Okay, now we are 7-7. I'll live with that. Okay, we are now 7-7.
Not sure if we even need to talk about this one, but man, it was a nice bit of sanity restoration after some wacky ass categories.
Yep, there you go. It's about that best picture package, you know what I mean? Everything Everywhere in Screenplay, and that's pretty much the lock. And they're going to win director, and they're going to win picture, and that's it.
Not a huge shock here either, since this was presumed to be a part of Everything Everywhere's Best Picture winning package after it won WGA, and honestly, it is indeed an original-ass screenplay, at least on a conceptual level. I mean, yeah, it works extremely well in the macro sense, and is super, super ambitious, tackling so many different things at once. But my friends, please pour out a Guinness specifically to Martin McDonagh, who wrote such a beautifully well-crafted script for The Banshees of Inisherin, my personal favorite of the year, with women talking in a close second. And it honestly still had a chance to upset, but oh well, hats off to these lovable punks for shaking this entire year up.
Fuck yeah, let's go! Women talking. Women are indeed talking. You know what women do? They talk.
Female speaking.
Female is speaking now. Man listening. Let's go, Sarah Polly. Come on now.
Speaking of women talking, man, women do talk, you know what I mean? Man, am I glad that this took home its Oscar gold. Honestly, one of the most well-deserved underdog wins of the night. Way to go out, beating out the juggernaut that was All Quiet with only one other nom to your name. If you haven't seen Women Talking, please do yourself a favor. I promise it is simply captivating and needs to be shown in high school classrooms around America. Just do it.
And the Oscar goes to...
There we go. Okay. All right. I like it. We are now 10-7, baby. That is the only Oscar it is taking home today. It's the sound of those jet engines, man. I mean, she just said jet engines. Are you kidding me? She was just like jet engines, though. It's a solid movie. It's very good. It's a very good movie.
Finally, some Oscar gold for one of the biggest movie successes of the year, and finally a win that made stats worth something, you know? With the sheer quality of the sound work in this film, in combination with its editing nomination, it was hard not to predict this one. I mean, I didn't even see this bad boy in theaters, and yeah, I still knew it had a shot to win. Also, just so y'all know, Tom Cruise goofily running through those woods, that lives rent-free in my head to this day.
Ready?
Naatu. Here we go. It's the RRR. It's RRR's big moment.
Speaking of deserved wins, this is just about as deserved as it gets. You can't listen to this song and watch this dance and just be like, yeah, it's okay. No, dog. No, dog. Not only does this tune slap, but it serves as justice for RRR. This was their moment, their time to shine, and I'm so glad that the Academy recognized something from this international sensation of a film. I mean, what a way to cap off their narrative this year. Here's hoping that this will light a fire under the ass of the Film Federation of India to submit more movies like this so they can, win maybe next time. Anyway, y'all know what I would have picked, so we don't have to talk about that one, do we?
Goes to everything.
All right. Part of that best picture package, man. Everything everywhere. Picks up editing. How else are you going to jump between multiverses like that? You know what I'm saying?
Talk about doing the right thing. Other than stumping Babylon for editing. But I've said it once. I've said it 1,000 times on this channel. Everything everywhere would just not work as well as it does without the highly inventive and tight editing. And the fact that these editors were apparently self-taught.
This is my second film, y'all. This is crazy.
Dude, I mean, I can't even edit my own videos without getting cross-eyed. Yep, add that one to the best picture package and moving on.
Gotta be the Daniels. There's no way it's not the Daniels. There you go. There you go. It's cleaning up, man.
Spielberg isn't getting shit.
No, dude. He made a biopic about the upbringing of his life and hasn't won one Oscar today. Everything Everywhere is cleaning up today, ladies and gentlemen. You tell me what's winning Best Picture.
Definitely one of the easiest locks of the night. After sweeping critics groups, Critics' Choice, DGA, and PGA, this director race was just simply over. And that's saying a lot, being up against Steven freaking Spielberg doing a movie about himself. Also, pour one out. Look, I know we're pouring out a lot tonight, so don't be driving anywhere. To Mr. Todd Field, who is not only my personal pick and not only deserved the director awards he's been nominated for across the season, but could you just nominate him for the hat, please? But I do have immense respect to the Daniels and the unbelievable feat that they have accomplished this year. Honestly, give these dudes a blank check for their next movie. What is that even going to be even?
Okay, well, here we go. This is the deciding factor. All right, here we go. Oh, let's go, Fraser! Let's go! Fraser did it! He did it!
You got it, my boy.
Oh, he did it!
My boy.
Let's go, Fraser! Holy shit, Brendan Fraser has an Oscar. Wow, dude. I'm standing. Let's please stand for our national anthem. He did it. We are standing at attention. In fact, we're doing this. Incredible. Incredible what he's accomplished. It's insane. It's insane, man. Oh, wow. So the comeback narrative worked for once. It usually doesn't work with the Academy, but this year is just ridiculous. This year is ridiculous, and I'm all here for it.
Well, here we are. My boy did it. My boy Fraser did it. Actually did it. I am so proud, and I am so sorry I doubted him in these past predictions. I mean, Butler's win just made more sense on paper with his BAFTA win, his showy biopic performance that the Academy just gobbles up, the Best Picture and Makeup nominations. But I think with the SAGs being atypically after BAFTAs this year truly changed everything in hindsight, and not in just this category, but all of the acting categories. Fraser, simply put, just had pure love and momentum, and comeback narratives don't always work, but this year it did, and it's a miracle, and I am all here for it. Absolutely 100% deserved. Brendan Fraser, Godspeed. Godspeed on your renaissance, and I hope you stay busy for as long as you need to be, my friend. It is done. Say it with me now. Wow, indeed. Wow, indeed.
This is it. This is it. What's it going to be? Read it off. Yes, let's go! Michelle Yeoh's done it. Let's go. I would have picked Kate Blanchett, but I am so happy for Michelle Yeoh to make history tonight. It's amazing. To beat Kate Blanchett, a two-time Oscar winner, giving her arguably best performance in her entire career, it's incredible. First nomination. It's amazing. Yep, they sure do.
And ladies, don't let anybody tell you you are ever past your prime.
Wow. Let's go, Michelle.
Man, what can I even say about this one? Michelle Yeoh is the first ever Asian actress and second ever person of color to win the Best Actress Oscar. Not only that, it is her first nomination, and not only that, she had to go up against my girl Cate Blanchett, who has 2 Oscars, giving arguably her best and most nuanced performance to date. And look what you did, Michelle. Amazing. Simply amazing. I mean, I can't even be salty about my favorite performance losing because of that incredible narrative. Not to mention that she is indeed fantastic in Everything Everywhere, and the Daniels couldn't have gotten anyone better than her for this role. And so, while we're at it...
So, Everything Everywhere is definitely winning this, and if it doesn't, I will literally grab the bag of pizza rolls in the freezer and walk outside. So... that's a wrap. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap. Everything, everywhere, all at once. That is a wrap. We are now officially, the final count, ladies and gentlemen, is 15-8.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
2022-2023 Oscar season. It's been real. That was it. This is it. Finn, the end. That's a wrap.
I mean, look, what else is there to say? What else is there to say? What this movie has accomplished this past year is just staggering. It had so many things working against its favor, with it coming out super early in the year last year, not really initially resonating with older people and older voters, it being backed by A24, which historically does not have the greatest Academy track record until now, and just people thinking that it would just be too good to be true for a miraculous movie like this to get its proper recognition. Yet, it proceeded to break record after record after record, including being the film with reportedly the most above-the-line non-technical Oscar wins ever. Everything Everywhere All at Once defied expectations, to say the very least. Mine included. I'll admit that I even doubted it. It's simply the underdog story of the decade, and one of the best Academy Award win packages for a truly deserving film we've seen arguably since Parasite, and who knows before that. Bravo to the Academy. Bravo to all of the winners and nominees. What an absolutely fun and insane year. No, I don't care. I was 15-8. Okay, maybe I do a little bit. But man, what a good awards season this was. And before I wrap it up,
thank you for being so big part of this.
I'd like to personally thank you for being a part of my journey this year. You're probably just like, what, dude? Why are you wearing glasses indoors? Well, I have 2 reasons. No, it is not a sponsor for Moog. Number 1, it's yellow like Mr. Oscar right here. But also, I'm reading my outro from a script, and I don't want to be doing this and being all unprofessional, in my humble opinion. I'd like to thank everybody. Honestly, sincerely thank you all. This was my first year doing this, and I sincerely appreciate all of you guys who stuck around, gave me a like, gave me a subscribe, made some discussions, talked shit on me, whatever, dude. I love it. I love it all. I love it all. I learned some lessons along the way, of course, and I will now do some more research on my end in preparation for next year to be more aware of the history of the Academy and their other precursors over the years, even though stats went out the freaking window this year. But still, it's good to know everything, much as I can, in order to give you guys accurate predictions. And otherwise, I'm already very excited for next year's season. I can't wait to be watching more movies and churning out some new, fresh content for y'all soon. Gonna take a little bit of a breather for now. I might have 1 or 2 videos in the works after this one that will be out fairly soon. But for now, just please stick around, spread the word if you can. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. Links are in the description, and please keep in touch. Love you all. I'll see you next time. Happy 2023 season. Going out with a bang. Ladies and gentlemen, Oscar Guy is out.